What's up, friends? Welcome back to 9 3/4. It's Carissa here, and I'm so happy to bring you another reading. This is all about your next big blessing, your next big unexpected blessing that you don't see coming yet, of course, because blessings, we just don't know. And I'm bringing you your next pick a sock because Dobby, if you're familiar with Harry Potter, was not expecting his sock. He was not expecting this blessing of his from Harry Potter to be freed, to be a free elf. So I thought this would be such a fitting pick a group, pick a sock. So here we are with this reading, and we're just going to go right on into it with your pick a sock. So I have 4 different socks for you to choose from. I apologize if I bring it up to the camera and you see some dog hair. I do have 3 dogs, so I apologize. But starting off with your the socks, or I guess I should let you know kind of what you can expect from this reading. I'm just gonna kind of give you what you can expect as far as like your next big blessing, and then we'll go into detail. So starting with group 1, we have this Deathly Hallows sock. It's a longer sock. Group 2, we have this cute little Hedwig sock. Group 3, we have an Expecto Patronum sock. And group 4, we have this longer free Dobby sock. So, as always, you can pause the video here to take all the time you need in order to select your group, and I will drop the timestamps down below and meet you at your reading. What's up, group 1? If you chose the Deathly Hallows longer sock for your selection, welcome to your reading for your next unexpected blessing. So I'm going to put your sock here. Hopefully we can work around it. I'm just going to fold it like so. Just like that. Okay. And we have just a couple of pre-shuffled cards here to get the party started. I only meant to get 1 of each, but you got some bonus here. So I have 1 oracle and 2 tarot cards here to see just what this unexpected blessing is, and then we're going to shuffle out more cards to get more information. So starting off, we have number 4, Higher Power. I really like this card. It's really pretty. Very nice. Okay. And then we have number 1, the Magician, Willpower and Creation. As well as the Ace of Shells, Happiness and Abundance. I believe this correlates to Cups. It has a turtle on it. I believe that's a raven. So, group 1. It looks like your next big blessing has a lot to do with you waking up to some gifts here or manifesting something in. I'm really drawn to how both of these cards here have something at this forehead of each creature, one being here and one being up just above, so the third eye and the crown, which makes me think that you're downloading some gifts, you're awakening to some things, you're opening up to your intuition, your awareness, some psychic abilities, spirit, consciousness, the universe, things like that. You might even be opening up to like Akashic records, because that's what I just heard. 4 also makes me think a lot about structure, stability, and also manifestation, of course, especially since you have the Magician paired with this card as well. Bringing in abundance with the Ace of Shells here as well with the Tarot, and just the fact that these cards are paired together. You have 2 number 1 cards, so this is all about like new beginnings. 1 for me is a lot about like self, gifts, new beginnings, opportunities, like potential, things like that. And I think that with all of this higher power talk coming through, I do feel like you're going to be using whatever gifts that you're opening yourself up to expand and to begin a new path and pave the way for yourself and perhaps other people as well. I wouldn't be surprised though if this is something that you started off doing on your own, just because in each card there's only 1 creature, and then eventually more people will flock to you, if that makes sense, because I do believe turtles travel in packs or groups. I'm not sure what the correct term is, families, and so do birds. So I do believe that once you do begin this pathway, you will be coming into contact with like your soul family. So I do think like you awakening to this, you manifesting this, creating this path for you. I think this is maybe something that you've been aware of for quite some time, and maybe you've been wanting answers to for a lot of you perhaps, and like it's just been something that's been expanding and getting stronger. And for a lot of you, this is just about giving yourself that self-care and that self-love, and also bringing in that new, I don't want to just say friendships, but just because it feels like something stronger than just a friendship. It feels like these soul bonds, soul family ties that are really going to be so fulfilling for you, because it says happiness and abundance on this card. And as I was saying before, these particular animals travel in groups, like their families. So this is just about like, I think your next big blessing has a lot to do with things spiritually for you, psychically, like anything to do. And if you don't relate to like spiritual gifts or like psychic abilities like that, you're not like so heavily and deep into it, because I realize not all of us are that heavy and that deep into it, which is totally fine. But it does have to do with something that you use your gifts for, something that you like your purpose, things like that. So it will be like you meeting people who are like-minded and in that same pathway as you, and you're going to feel so aligned and so like, you know, meeting the people who you're meant to be like working with, meant to be like collaborating with, and who really understand what you're doing and how you feel when you're doing what you're doing, when you're doing what really lights your soul on fire, and just really understands like your gifts and things that you're doing and things like that. Does that make sense? But for a lot of you, I do feel like this is a spiritual thing. This is a intuition, like it's a higher power thing, and just really coming into alignment with those who really understand what you're awakening to, whether it be a religious thing, whether it be a spiritual thing, whether it be you going on a deeper pathway to learning more about your gifts and your abilities and sharing it with other people and creating something bigger to help the collective. It's about connecting to a higher power and those who understand what you're going through and who understand the higher power and share that same deity maybe that you're interested in or learning about, things like that. And I feel like you're creating an abundance around that. Creating has a lot to do with manifesting and creating something using your abilities and your skills, and you're taking the inspired action to create your own abundance and your own happiness and filling up your own cup, as well as building relationships with people who are really meant to be in your life and who are also reciprocating the energy that you're giving out. You know, they're not people who are draining you. They're not people who don't understand what you're going through and being like, what are you doing? That's so weird. You know, these are people who really truly understand you and are supporting you, cheering you on, rooting you on. And just, even if, like, don't get me wrong, there will be people in your life who may not understand what you're going through, who will still support you and cheer you on. I'm not saying cut those people out, but I'm saying that these are bringing in new people who truly do understand you. So with that being said, let's go on and get more information. What do I want to pull from first? Let's pull from here. What is this next big unexpected blessing for group number 1? What's the next unexpected blessing for group number 1? Whoa. Oh. We have the Queen of Cups, and it says authentic, virtuous. What is the next unexpected blessing for group number 1? We also have the Empress, centered, abundant. What is the next unexpected blessing coming in for group 1? Oh my gosh, I keep dropping them. We also have the Two of Cups. And this says respect and balance. And that's ironic. That's amazing that you have the Ace of Cups here, and this is the Two of Cups. And as I was saying, you're going to have more people coming in. What's the next unexpected blessing for group number 1? We have Judgment, and it says revelation, awakening, exactly what I was talking about. And your bottom of the deck is the Spirit of Cups, which says opportunity, creativity. So the Spirit of Cups in this deck is actually the Knight of Cups. So and then I also want to draw a couple of these guys. What is the next unexpected blessing for group number 1? We're going to get a couple of these. What is the next unexpected blessing for group number 1? What is the next unexpected blessing for group number 1? What is the next? We have healing. Beautiful card. What is the next unexpected blessing for group number 1? What is the next unexpected blessing for group number 1? What is the next unexpected blessing for group number 1? is the next unexpected blessing for group number 1? What is the next unexpected blessing for group number 1? Oh, okay, we're going to take both. We have fertility coming out here, as well as talents. Put that here. And your back of the deck is passion. So I'm just going to put this here for now. Okay, group 1. It took a little bit for everything to come out. I do feel like your next blessing is going to be occurring over quite some time, and I think because we have to realize that your next blessing is actually your awakening, and your awakening entails you opening yourself up to so many things, including your gifts. Your gifts are your talents. It's also going to entail you healing from quite a bit of things, because as we go through an awakening, we are also healing our previous traumas that we have gone through. And that's why there's so many cup cards coming out here as well. It's all about, our cup cards are all about emotions. Water is about emotions, and that can be about our love and healing and just our feelings, things like that. Also want to point out that for some reason water signs might be significant, so take that if it resonates. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But the main thing here that I wanted to talk about is that this is about you really surrendering to the process, allowing yourself to feel your feelings, and don't let yourself feel judged. Don't let yourself feel like shamed that you are feeling the way you're feeling. Coming to terms with your shadow aspect. And this is making me feel like the spirit is showing me actually the part where Harry Potter is looking at himself in the mirror and he's seeing Voldemort in his own reflection, and he's ashamed of it. And like, I know it's not really the same, but the point that I think Spirit is trying to tell me is that we all have light and dark inside of us, and what matters is the part that we choose to act on, though. And that's actually a really famous quote from Harry Potter, I believe. Sirius Black actually says it. And so that is something that I think that you're going to have to really come to terms with in terms of your awakening, and knowing that you are amazing, both your shadow side and your light side, because you know, without your shadow side there wouldn't be a light side to you. There's nothing wrong with your shadow side. That's a part of who you are, and in order to be truly who you are, like fully, authentically, and completely who you are, you need to love and accept your shadow self. You need to come to terms with it. You need to fully explore it instead of shoving it down into a deep dark hole in the closet or something like that, you know. And so that's the part that you really need to heal, and that's part of it. And I think you're doing a really good job as it is. I think with all of this brightness in your reading, I feel like you're already doing such a good job. There's just like little bits and pieces that might be lingering that you need to finish up. But for the most part, I do feel like a lot of things are happening. You have a lot of people who are coming into your life, a lot of nurturing and abundance coming your way. Nurturing in terms of you nurturing yourself, nurturing in terms of you nurturing in terms of you nurturing the projects that you intend to work on nurturing in terms of your relationships that you would like to further in your life. And you're in this period of fertility, obviously. With you have fertility, you have the Empress coming out here as well. It basically, I'm feeling like any projects that you want to start, any businesses you want to start, if you're starting things in your work, things are going to go very well if you put the effort into it. You're going to do very, very well. You're going to really flourish in it. You're going to be able to reap the rewards in it as long as you keep nurturing it and putting forth the effort, because you have the passion and the drive to do so right now. As long as you put that passion behind it, you're going to do just fine. As long as you're in alignment with it, you're going to be just fine. And that's part of your next blessing, is really coming into alignment with all of this and being comfortable in your own skin and truly who you authentically are. And like by becoming who you are and really being comfortable with who you are, with this authentic card coming out with the Queen of Cups, really just being in your own space and being like, I'm really drawn to the bubble that she's in right now in this particular card, and how she's just, oh my gosh, what, and how she's just being her bad self in there. Look at that. So comfortable and so authentic, and just, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or says. You're just going to do you, and in such a compassionate way, like such a gentle and loving way. It feels like a gentle and loving way, because she's in a bubble. And when you think of a bubble and how delicate and gentle bubbles are, you know, you can't be rough with it because they'll pop. So, and I'm not saying like you need to be gentle and delicate with people, but I'm saying you have this way about you where you understand that people are human beings with feelings, and you're not going to be rude and mean and judgmental, and you understand that. And with this with the Spirit of Cups here, opportunity and creativity, there's a flow of this creativity, and your intuition is really flowing to you as well, because water is also your intuition and your thoughts. And I feel like thoughts are usually air, but this is making me think like your creativity is flowing, your intuition is flowing through you as well, and you're just going to be able to really understand which ideas are great and which ones are not by mixing your intuition with your creativity. Because while we're creative, we have a ton of ideas flowing. Not every creative idea is a good one, and that's where your intuition comes into play. And so with this balance and respect card, you're going to just be bringing forward all the right relationships, and these new soul family relationships are going to be coming in. Your passion is going to be reignited within you, and that's just amazing things coming your way with this blessing around the corner. And I'm so excited for you, group one. Absolutely excited. So let's see if there's anything else you need to know. We finish it off with this Prism Oracle deck. Anything else that group one needs to know about their next big blessing? Confidence. I like that. Have confidence. And I love how this card is black, because it's making me feel like you need to be confident in your shadows, okay? Confident in the darkness, confident in all the parts of you, even the parts of you that you don't like. That's what it's making me feel like. So be confident in that. I love, love, love that. Anything else group one needs to know about their next big blessing, please? Oh, we have mystery. Embrace the mystery of the unknown. So you don't have to know all of this. You might get some interesting messages in your dreams as well. I feel like in the nighttime. I also love how this card is dark. It's not black, but it is a dark, dark purple. but it is making me feel like a lot of it has to do with you embracing the darkness and a lot of things like that. So just really understand that this is a time period of you embracing that time, like the darkness. You know, you also had this growth card fall out for you, and this is literally all you need to know is that you are in a period of growth. This is your time of awakening and growing, and you are growing so many things, not just in yourself, but outside of yourself. Whatever projects you're working on, you are growing. So that is what you need to know about your next big blessing. Your bottom of the deck here is faith, and that is what you need to have. You need to have faith in yourself, have faith in what's coming for you, have faith in the universe, have faith in the guides that you have. They're keeping you safe and bringing you what you need to have here, and you'll be just fine. Trust me, you'll be just fine. So trust the universe, trust yourself, you got this. I also feel like I need to give you this deck as well, so I'm going to just grab it really quick. And finish off with this advice. Any messages or advice for group one? I feel like this whole thing kind of was, but Spirit says to use this to finish. That's what I'm going to do. So, messages and advice for group one, please, to finish off. Messages and advice for group one to finish off, please. And we have manifestation, what you desire, it's on its way. So seriously, we already talked about this earlier, how you've been manifesting this life that you've been wanting. And so in order for you, I totally whacked the camera, sorry. In order for you to attain the life that you've been manifesting, you need to go through this awakening, and you're opening up to these gifts to get you there. And so trust the process, you guys. It's happening for you. This is exciting. Look at all that magic in that card. What's happening? I mean, what messages and advice or guidance for group one, please? Advice and guidance for group one. We have stillness, a lack of movement. So take some time to reflect, because I feel like that's what this card is showing me, this reflection here. When you have moments of stillness, that is when you really need to take the time to reflect on how far you really come and really appreciate the growth that you've already done, because you've worked really, really hard. In that stillness, this lack of movement, that's when you really can see how much you've grown and how hard you've already worked. Because that's, I feel like sometimes you beat yourself up when you're like feeling like you're not doing enough, maybe, or you feel like things are not going your way, and I feel like Spirit is saying you need to be still and really focus on reflecting on how far you've actually come, and that way you can really see just how hard you've worked and how far you've come to get to where you are. So, stillness. We're going to get one more. We have action. Awaken the warrior woman within. So regardless of what you identify as, it does not matter. Action. This is just about you taking action, inspired action, and being your badass self, because seriously, you are a badass. This is that Aries energy, I feel like, coming out right now. And on the back of the deck, we have change, new season of life, and that's exactly what is happening for you. Group one, I'm so excited for you. So I hope that this reading brought you some excitement for your next big blessing around the corner. I'm really excited for you, and thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate it if you shared it and went ahead and smashed the like button and commented down below your favorite part. I always love, love, love hearing from you guys. And don't forget to please subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And if you would like to support me in other ways, I am also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pick a card readings and not available here on YouTube. And so, including our exclusive Zodiac monthly predictions and other fun content. So I'm really happy to have you there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye. What's up, Group 2? If you chose Hedwig's sock for your reading, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and put your sock over here. Hopefully, I'm going to just fold it a little so you can still see it and it's out of the way. But we're going to get started. These are 2 pre-shuffled cards. We got 1 tarot card and 1 oracle, just to get an idea of what your next big blessing is. And then we're going to get more cards, of course. So first we have number 39, New Life. That's exciting. That can literally be anything. And then we have 6 of Shells, Sentiment, Joy. So this is also known as the 6 of Cups. So it's exciting for you, Group 2. So with these 2 cards here, one sec. I'm gonna just adjust this because it's not straight. That's better. Okay. All right, with these 2 cards here, we have, let's see, with these 2 cards here, this is really exciting because new life literally means like opportunities are coming your way, just new things are just coming your way, and basically amazingness is happening for you and to you. So that is like really exciting. This is like things are falling into place for you. You know, maybe you've been wanting a certain job or certain position, and magically it opens up, a spot opens up. Maybe if you're in school, maybe you've been trying to get into a certain school, and now things, admissions have opened up and you have been offered an opportunity to go there, things like that. Maybe you've been wanting to work with someone, things haven't lined up in the past, now magically they reach out to you, things like that. So like all of these opportunities and things like that are starting to magically fall into place and line up for you. So that is what this card kind of talks about. With the 6 of Shells or the 6 of Cups, sentiment, joy. This can often talk about like children. This can also talk about, like, for me, this is also like a soulmate card. So sometimes or like with the 2 of these cards coming together, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you come into union with a soulmate, like serendipitously, you know, just because like you guys happen to be at the same place at the same time. Maybe things didn't work out before in the past and you've always wondered about that person, and now things are just lining up for the 2 of you in your lives where you guys can come back together, things like that. Now if that doesn't resonate, don't worry about it, don't make it fit. That's only for those of you who it needs to resonate with. Now for certain people, this can also mean past life soulmates as well. So there is that coming into my head as well. Sentiment and joy, though, this is a type of love that will make you feel like that first love, teenage love, like have no care in the world, and just that butterflies in your tummy, and you just have so much fun. And happiness otters are just, they are the most playful, joyous animals in ever, and they are actually known for that happy, joyful way about them. And so this is really exciting, this these two cards coming out together, that whatever this next blessing coming in your way, whether it be, for some of you, this could be a relationship of some sort that is going to bring you so much joy into your life, so much happiness, things like that. And for others of you, this is going to be an opportunity that brings you so much joy and happiness into your life as well. And this could be a person that is offering you that joy and happiness. This is like something that you've been wanting for so long, and that maybe you missed out on an opportunity in the past, and this is coming back and being offered to you again. And so this is going to bring you so much joy and happiness, like I said. So without beating the bush, without beating this message too much, because I feel like it's so simple in terms of what it is, we're going to get more details here. I do want to note too that 39 condenses to 3. This is a number of growth, expansion. It's also a number of abundance for me. 6 is a number of harmony as well. Problem solving. So I feel like this may be a situation where you were upset about it before, and now it's a time of happiness because it's circling back, and now you're like, yay. So this is exciting. Group 2, I'm excited for you. Ooh. Okay, what is happening? Oh, what is the blessing? What is the next big blessing coming for group 2? What is the next big blessing for group 2? What is the next big blessing for group 2? What is the next big blessing for group 2? It's too many. Oh, we're just going to take this one. It's the Ace of Rings, recognition, successes. So this is also the Ace of Pentacles. So, oh, like I said, an offer, you guys. What is the next big blessing coming for group 2? What is the next big blessing coming for group 2? And this is an offer of stability too. What is the next? We have the 6 of Wands, advancement, recognition. Another 6, you guys. Okay, what is the next big blessing coming in for group 2? What is the next big blessing? We have fortitude, vitality, courage. I believe this is the strength card. What is the next big blessing coming in? Oops. This is the Spirit of Wands, enthusiastic and adventurous. So this is the Knight of Wands in this deck. And you also have the 2 of Cups. Respect, balance. On the bottom of the deck here is the 8 of Rings, resourcefulness, positive potential, which is the 8 of Pentacles. So, I'll move this over a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to get 2 of these guys. What is the next big blessing coming in for group number 2? Oops, sorry guys. What is the next big blessing coming in for group 2? What is the next big blessing coming in for group 2? What is the next big blessing coming in for group 2? What is the next big blessing coming in for group 2? What is the next big blessing? We have transformation. I heard something very different when this card came out, and I will talk about that in a second. What is the next big blessing coming in for group 2? What is the next big blessing coming in for group 2, please? We have grieving. In the bottom, we have finding. Okay. So when this card popped out, I heard that this transformation has to do with the transforming of your life. You're stepping into something totally new with what is coming next. And for a lot of you, this is about finding yourself and finding this new pathway. You maybe haven't been feeling so aligned with who you are, and for some of you, this could be because you were in a relationship that maybe you felt like you couldn't be your true self. It felt like you were being controlled, maybe. Like, for some reason, I'm feeling like called to talk about Hedwig being caged. And not to say that Hedwig was treated badly or anything like that, but for some reason, what I mean to say is, like, Hedwig had, okay, I'll get to it. Hedwig had been caged, and I feel like you felt like a caged animal maybe in your previous relationship. And so Spirit is saying, like, now you're finally being set free, and I feel like maybe butterflies might be very significant for you. You might be seeing a lot of butterflies lately, especially with all of these butterflies popping up here in your reading. Not only that, but I feel like butterflies just in general for you might be significant for you, regardless of them being in this reading. But I feel like you've come out of your cocoon, or you're currently coming out of your cocoon, because you're finally discovering who you are and figuring out who you are, who your true self is, and you're kind of grieving the process of what you've been through, and you're healing yourself. And, like, not really healing in the sense that I feel like you've done, like, the healing process in terms of, like, the hurt that you've been through. I feel like that's what the transformation card is here for. Otherwise, the healing card, I feel like, would have came out by now. Yeah, you're on this path to this new beginning, and I'm just curious what's behind that. Yeah, you're learning to build trust with other people as well, because I feel like you've been maybe put in a position where you were not able to really trust someone, because of your previous relationship. Maybe you know, you put so much trust in that person, and that person maybe had you in a toxic situation, and you're kind of grieving the person that you used to be. And it feels like you're freeing yourself, and this new life that you're stepping into is really exciting. So it's not really like this period of sadness anymore. I feel like you're done being sad. Don't get me wrong, there are going to be moments there are moments that you do get sad, and that's totally normal and fine. You're definitely entitled to feel that way. But what I do feel like, as I'm hearing Ariana Grande's 7 Rings, is that you're no longer, wow, look at that. Yes, definitely. With this 3 of Swords here in the back of your deck, you're done feeling this pain. You've released that pain already. On this particular card, it actually says, let me just show you, upheaval and release. You've released that pain and heartbreak that you felt before. And so Spirit is playing Ariana Grande Seven Rings. You are going to go get your own things now. You're not relying on anyone else to get them for you. You're a badass and you're going to go get it for yourself and for your friends, the people who really, really matter in your life. Like, you understand and you've built up this strength and courage and you have this newfound vitality within yourself now, and you recognize that, and that's what this next big blessing is, that you're finding yourself, you're transforming, and you're now finding your happiness. And I feel like a new relationship, whether it be a loving, like a romantic relationship or not, this might even be just like platonic, like friendship, soul family type relationship, um coming in to really bring you this sense of, like, not to say that someone else needs to bring you happiness, because that's definitely not true, and we all know that, because you bring yourself happiness, you know. But what I mean is, like, finding your soul family friend can really bring this sense of, like, joy, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because you do have this Two of Cups coming in here as well, and like, but while that is what I'm seeing for a lot of you too, though, what I am feeling like is there is going to be some sort of opportunity, like, to do with what you do for work. And I don't know if it's necessarily your own business, but for a lot of you, I feel like it's a job opportunity where you are going to either be offered something or be able to start a project on something where you get some recognition and success. With the Six of Wands following it, I feel like a lot of people are going to really see the work that you're putting forward and really admire the things that you're doing. They're really going to start admiring the things that you're doing, and with this project that you've started to work on or have already been working on, you're going to get so much recognition and see the success of what you've been doing, that is going to bring you even more opportunities to further your career and or further your business or whatever it is that you do. And that is all a part of this new life. These opportunities, all of these things are falling into place and bringing you more abundance and more opportunities, and thus also building your relationships and bringing you new, like, clientele, new, like, you know what I mean? Like, more people are flocking to you, and therefore you're expanding your relationships, your friendships. People are coming into your life, and therefore you're finding more people. Does that make sense? So by doing all of these things, so many things are falling into place for you, group 2. Like, literally, not only are you getting new opportunities in your work, career aspect, your business, whatever it is that you do, but you're also getting opportunities to meet new people who are going to be in your life for a very long time. For I don't want to promise you and say, like, lifelong, because energy is always changing, and that's like a free will thing for you to choose to have someone in your life for a lifelong time. But, like, it feels like these are solid connections that are part of your soul family, with it being the Six of Cups here and the Two of Cups here, and like having these people come into your life at such pivotal moments. These are all things that you've been working on for such, like, things that you've been working on consistently for a long time now, or at least for quite some time, and you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. Things are really falling into place, and that's that's like the amazing part of this journey. You've really shown so much strength coming through, so much courage throughout all of this, throughout the whole process that you've been through. And I don't know if it's necessarily that you've been in a toxic relationship. That's just the feeling that Spirit gave me. That's what Spirit showed me. For a lot of you, it could have been a romantic toxic relationship. It could have been a family or a friend toxic relationship. I do want to point that out as well. I'll probably put a blurb earlier in the video in case I chase people away with that long tangent I was on. But yeah, I do feel like this big blessing is amazing though. I'm super excited for you, group 2. Like, this is not just like one thing. It's going to lead to so many blessings. It's exciting because it's a whole new life coming your way. I'm really excited for you, group 2. I hope you're excited too. This is amazing. We're gonna get you more. Sorry, we're gonna get you more on what you can expect, what you need to know about your next big blessing, and then finish off with advice. So, what else does group 2 need to know about their next big blessing, please? What else does group 2 need to know about their next big blessing, please? Oh, we have movement. Yes, movement. This makes me think of the Eight of Wands, but this is coming in quick, you guys. I feel like you've been working on it for quite some time, so don't be shocked if it comes in pretty quick. 4 here, so maybe 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 months. Definitely within, I feel like it's quick, so maybe 4 weeks, 4 days even for some of you, but don't hold me accountable to that. I do feel like it's going to happen fairly quickly though. This is a timeless reading, so I will say that. With this green here though, I do feel like a lot of love is coming in, so I feel like this could relate to a loving thing, like in terms of like a person coming in. Oh, we have space. Space. I feel like maybe you need to clean your space. This might be a call to do that. Make space for these new people to come in, maybe. But I feel like a lot of you might have already done that. But if there's anything left that you need to do in order to do that, declutter your space actually, like physically, that might be something that Spirit wants you to do as well. Sometimes we just need to do that to free ourselves from a little bit of stuff. Also, taking space out for yourself. Sometimes when we're doing so many things and working hard on things, we need to take a little space for ourselves and just time to be quiet and just breathe, be still. You also have passion. Oh, I feel like passion is coming into your life and you better get ready. The fire is going to be lit and burning. Also, I feel like Christmas is going to be a very exciting time for you. I also realize not everyone celebrates Christmas, so I do apologize. I don't want to exclude anyone, but maybe December might be a very significant month for a lot of you. I realize that's a far off time from when I'm uploading, but maybe someone born in December might be significant for you. So take that as well. And the bottom of your deck is amazing. Look at this. Magic. Yes, magic is literally at work in your life right now. So take advantage of it. You literally have magic within you because all of this is happening. So take that inspired action, group 2, towards whatever it is that you want to do. If there's something that you've been wanting to do and you just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, feel free to do the research on it and start working toward it, because you literally have magic inside of you. This could also be calling you to use that magic, whatever you feel some passion about, and make some moves on it because you have space to do so. Make some space to do that. You either have the space to do it or make the space in order for you to move and take action on what this passionate thing is, because you have magic around you helping you toward it. So finishing off with advice and guidance for group 2, please. Oh, we have rest. Give yourself time to recuperate. Yep, I was saying that with that space card. Definitely give yourself time to rest with all of this work that you've been doing lately, all of this transformative things happening. It's important for you to rest so you don't burn out. Advice and guidance for group 2, please. We have you are safe. The universe has your back. Definitely. I feel like the universe is co-creating with you right now. The universe has your back. Don't feel like, you know, something, the other shoe's gonna fall. When's it gonna fall? Like, think positively. You know, I don't like to promote toxic positivity either though. But so I do understand why you feel that way. I used to be like the glass half empty kind of girl, you know, Meredith Grey, dark and twisty, but know that you are safe. The universe has your back. Trust in the universe and allow things to go the way that they should, you know. One more card, please. Advice and guidance for group 2, please. Ooh. We have growth, overcoming limitations. So you are in a period of growth in your life because you've gone through this transformation. You're definitely finding yourself. So give yourself some grace. Understand that through this growth process, you're going to need some rest and grace for yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You also have energy, intensity, passion, power at the back of your deck. Literally so much passion within you right now and for whatever it is that you are trying to achieve. So harness that energy, and as long as you take that time to rest, then you can use that energy to achieve whatever it is that you're going for. So that is super exciting for you, group 2. I'm excited for you. I'm honestly, if you feel comfortable with sharing what it is that's happening for you, I'm really excited to root you on. Comment down below. I'm super excited, or message me. I would really love to hear all about this blessing of yours. So excited for you. But that is where I'm going to leave your reading. If you enjoyed this, please don't forget to smash the like button and share this. Comment to let me know what's happening, your favorite part of this reading. I love, love, love hearing from you. And of course, if you enjoyed it, I always appreciate when you subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. That is the best and easiest way for you to support me here. I really, really appreciate you all for doing that. And I'm also, if you would like to support me in other ways, I will be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pickle card readings not available here on YouTube. And I'm really excited in expanding our family there. We have exclusive content there as well. I'm gonna try some live stuff there. That'll be fun. And yeah, you guys, also if you want to see other content, I have my Instagram drop below as well, so I'll love seeing you there. But otherwise, I will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! What's up, group 3? If you chose this Expecto Patronum sock, welcome to your reading. I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here. Hopefully you can still see it. But we have just 2 pre-shuffled, oh, just kidding, you have a bonus card, 3 pre-shuffled cards here to get an idea of what your next unexpected blessing is going to be. And we have 2 oracles and 1 tarot card, and then I'll get more cards for you, of course, get more details and finish off with advice and guidance. So without further ado, we're just going to jump right on into it. So we have number 26, happy, happy. Love to see that. And we also have 13, a fork in the road. And then we have 10 of feathers, recovery, transformation. This is the 10 of swords, I believe. Okay, group 3, yours is a very interesting blessing here because I think there's more than one message coming through. When your 2 cards fell out, I just was like, okay, we're just going to take both. I didn't see both of them. They flipped out, tipped over. I think I only saw this one, to be honest with you. And I was like, okay, we're just going to take both because I wasn't sure what the other one was. And the other group, I think, had 2 as well. And I just kept both. So that's how we kept it. But anyways, Yours has... Okay, I got it. I feel like a lot of you may have been going through some tough times lately, and I think that like a lot of you maybe have gone through like a transformation. Obviously, maybe you have been betrayed recently or in the past, and have been trying to recover from that experience. It's been traumatic for some of you or a lot of you, which is definitely to be expected. And for some of you, it might not even be a betrayal. For some of you, it could be as simple as just, not simple to discredit like what this is, but normally your typical 10 of Swords, it shows something totally different. But with this one in particular, it talks about 10 of Feathers, which is a snake, and it says recovery, transformation. This is about you recovering from something that has hurt you, something that has pained you and put you through a lot. And it also talks about going through a transformation because of what you've been through, and that is why the snake is depicted here, because snakes shed their skins. They're very resilient animals, and I feel like you have been through something that has put you through quite a bit, and you have come out on the other side stronger and transformed. And so I think that now that you've come out on the other side transformed and being stronger, not just stronger, but you've also come out on the other side as someone a little bit different, and not to say different in a bad way or anything like that, nothing like that. I'm saying you're not the same person as you were before because of what you've been through. You know, anytime we go through something big, something that has put us through trauma or hurt and pain, and has had to test our will and ability to, you know, as to who we are and things like that, it definitely puts us through the ringer as to like, who are we now? You know, we can't be the same person who allows things to happen to us in the same way. And so now you're faced with this choice as to, okay, where do I go from here? You know? And so that's what your next big blessing is about. I feel like for a lot of you, it's about making this choice as to which way are you going to go. And then in terms of making that choice, this is going to lead you to your happiness. Are you going to continue to let someone burden you, to let someone harm you, to let someone put you in this place of hurt and pain and betrayal and lies? Or are you going to choose a different path, the path of light, and choose your own self and your happiness? So that is a choice that you have to make. And I think that's why you're at this fork in the road. You're really now faced with this decision to make that. You know that this decision comes with consequences. You're going to have to let some people go. But at that same point, like, are you willing to sacrifice your happiness if you end up making other people in your life happy instead? You know, that's the choice that you need to make. This is the fork in the road that you are at. You are choosing you, or you're choosing them. And I feel like that is a very tough decision to make. I feel like I took a long time to make that point, but sorry. But I feel like this is something that you really had to go through so much. I feel like you put a lot of people before yourself so many times. And you finally chose yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing selfish about it. You can't help other people until you help yourself first, and you need to do what is best for you ultimately at the end of the day. So I'm also being called to the fact that you chose Expecto Patronum sock, and the scene in the by the Black Lake, where Harry is waiting for his dad to come and save him and Sirius Black, when he realizes that ultimately it was actually himself that saves himself, you know? So I feel like that's you making that decision. You're at that decision where, are you going to save yourself, or are you going to wait for someone else to save you? You know, you need to save yourself and make yourself. That's the decision that you're making here. So that is really cool how that comes full circle. We're going to get more details here as far as what your next big blessing is. Also want to point out, you have 13, which is a very lucky number for me. Not to say that you are necessarily just lucky. There's nothing wrong with being lucky. But what I mean is, a lot of people say like being lucky is a bad thing, like you don't work hard. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not saying you don't work hard. But what I'm saying is, I feel like luck is definitely on your side. I also know 13 condenses to 4, which is all about stability, structure, Emperor energy as well. I feel like you're stepping into your power. And then you have 26, which is 8, another number about power, movement, abundance, manifestation. So let's see. What is group 3's next big manifestation? I mean, next big blessing, excuse me. What is group 3's next big manifestation? I mean, oh my gosh, why do I keep doing that? What is group 3's next big blessing, please? What is group 3's next big blessing? What is group 3's next big blessing, please? We have the 6 of Rings, generosity, assistance. What is group 3's next big blessing? What is group 3's next big blessing? Whoa. We have the 2 of Cups, respect and balance. I just realized I didn't say what it said. What is group 3's next big blessing? We have the Queen of Swords, self-reliant and perceptive. Yes. What is group 3's next big blessing? What is group 3's next big blessing? Oh, we have the Magician, synchronicity, manifestation. Maybe that's why I kept saying manifestation. I knew this card was coming. And what Spirit said, that's it. The bottom of the deck, we have the Moon, intuition, and illusion. We're also going to get a couple of these guys. So, hold on. What is group 3's next big manifestation? I mean, wow, why do I keep doing that? What is group 3's next big blessing? Compassion. What is group 3's next big blessing, please? Next big blessing. What is group 3's next big blessing? Good luck. What was I saying about good luck, guys? On passion. Interesting. We're going to keep this, and then truth is at the bottom of the deck. Here. I'm going to put truth right there. I mean passion right there. Okay. Okay, group 3. So we talked about how you have to be a little bit selfish and choose yourself. I feel like your next big blessing has a lot to do with making a decision that is about you choosing your happiness over somebody else's happiness, and stop doing that self-sacrificing thing that you've been doing. I feel like you have a lot of compassion for so many people, and it's time for you to have some compassion for yourself. So with that being said, I feel like you're so generous and always giving your hand out to someone else, and it's time for someone to give that back to you. And I feel like that's what's happening here with this Two of Cups and the Six of Rings here, the Six of Pentacles. Someone's going to be extending their hand out to you and being generous to you as well. I also feel like you are coming into this time period of where you are learning to be very perceptive and seeing the truth for yourself, because you've been in this time period where you have been under an illusion. You've not been able to really fully see the truth of everything. And I think that, like, there are so many things that you have been hidden from you in terms of, like, when you've chosen other people over yourself, you haven't been able to see all the things that you've been missing out on for yourself, including your own happiness, and how much more you are able to do for other people by choosing yourself. And I think that now, by choosing these other things, by following, because you're like misguided and not following your intuition, you're now going to be able to see the truth. Okay, you're now able to see the truth and finally get this abundance and this 10 of Cups moment, and even this 10 of Rings. That is so beautiful. Look at that, abundance and abundance coming your way. This is amazing. And you're really going to start seeing all of the things that you've been manifesting that you have not been able to fully get a grasp on, because I feel like by helping so many other people, you haven't been really fully able to get the things that you've been wanting or manifesting in your life, because you've been always giving to others. And yes, there's nothing wrong with that, but because you're so quick to give all of your resources away, you have nothing left for yourself. And I'm not saying be stingy. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that in order for you to fully embrace the full capacity, and I hope I'm saying this correctly and in the way that you can understand, but in order for you to embrace the full capacity of your potential, your fullest, highest potential, is if you are able to be a little selfish right now and choose you and all the things that you want to do, and go after everything that you want so that you are able to fulfill the things that you are doing. People are going to start remembering all the things you've done for them and help you out. You are then going to be able to see all the things that you were missing out on, all the things that you were not able to do, start to fall into place, start to really line up for you. Good luck is going to just start going boom, 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 boom. You're going to be, all of these manifestations, synchronicities are going to line into place. You're going to see angel numbers to let you know you're on the right path. You're on the right path. You're doing the right things. And just keep following it. You're going to start meeting the right people at the right time. All these people are going to start helping you and doing the things that you need to be doing. You're going to see the truth in things. You're going to be more perceptive. You're going to follow your intuition more, because you're going to be able to see clearly, so much more clearly. The passion within you is going to be more ignited. And then as you reach this full potential, because look what's behind this card, is this abundant 10 of Cups, abundance and attainment. You're going to get that. And then behind that is this 10 of Rings. You're going to build this 10 of Pentacles lifestyle, okay? And from there, when you fulfill that dream that you've been wanting, that full abundant life that you've been wanting, you're going to have so much more abundance, so much more capabilities to be able to help more people than you have ever imagined you would be able to help. And you will be this hand again, more. You can help more and more people because you've been able to do that. But only if you can see the right path. Because you're at this fork in the road, or if you keep going down this path where you help others before yourself. And I'm not saying like be selfish all the time, be stingy all the time. No, there's a balance. But right now you need to pick where you have to be a little stingy right now, because right now you're putting yourself in this Ten of Swords moment where you're like putting yourself in the ground and you're killing yourself over it because you're not able to help yourself help other people. Does that make sense? You're going to be finding the truth, finding yourself, finding your happiness and your abundance, and like fulfilling so much more. And I hope that makes sense for group 3. You know, it's just amazing energy coming your way, amazing things being fulfilled, and it's only if you just see it. And I feel like you've already made the decision, because otherwise this wouldn't be like your next big blessing. Like you were at this fork in the road because you did this, and it's just like confirmation that you choosing yourself, to you choosing your own path to make yourself happy, and you choosing that way, having compassion for yourself and choosing to do what makes you happy. That is your next big blessing. It's not so that you can make your own manifestations come true, and therefore all of these people are going to come into your life to extend their own hand of generosity and assistance to you, so that you are therefore able to create this life of abundance for yourself. Good luck is on your side, and then your passion is behind you even more so, and you're able to help even more people than you've ever imagined from there. So that's really exciting, group 3. Super exciting. Kind of like when Harry learned Expecto Patronum, because he was learning to help himself, and then from there, by learning to help himself, he was able to go on and teach so many other people that same spell. That's you guys. Group 3, amazing. So let's see what else we can get for you here. Any other details you need to know. And then finish off with advice and guidance. What else does group 3 need to know about their next big blessing? What else does group 3 need to know about their next big blessing? What else does group 3 need to know about their next big blessing? Yeah, magic is definitely has a lot to do with what you've been manifesting. I feel like a lot of you, that's why I kept saying manifestation. A lot of you have been manifesting for so long, and I feel like you've been hitting your head against a brick wall because you felt so frustrated that maybe you've been blocked or hitting a delay when it comes to your manifestation, and this is why. So now that you're finally choosing you, it's because you're being a little selfish instead of helping other people, and there's nothing wrong with that, because by doing this you're going to be able to help so many other people, you know. So this is really exciting. So any other details, anything else that group 3 needs to know about their next big blessing? Anything else group 3 needs to know about their next big blessing? What else does group 3 need to know about their next big blessing? Oh, this one wants to come out. Oh, we have space. Yes, I think you need space for yourself, because I feel like you're always giving it to other people. This is time for you. You also have consciousness. So consciousness, I feel like you are getting messages from a higher power as well. So open yourself up to that. Magic is coming to you. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are getting more psychic ability type gifts. Your intuition is opening up, things like that. On the bottom of your deck, we have flow. So go with the flow with this. I feel like once you allow yourself to open yourself up to this path that you're choosing, you're going to be just fine. Just go with the flow. Like, allow yourself to receive, you know? I feel like that's the main message here. Because you deserve it, group 3. I mean, seriously. Okay, advice and guidance, please, for group 3. Ooh, we have patience. Long road ahead, reward awaits. I feel like because this has something that's been embedded in you, that it might take you some time for you to get used to choosing you over other people, and that's where the patience comes into play. So be patient with yourself, you know? Be patient with yourself. Advice and guidance for group 3, please. We have, ooh, your wish is coming true. Celebrate your success. Such a cute card. And what was I saying about your manifestations coming true? As long as you continue to choose you, but be gentle with yourself, do your best, go with the flow, receive, allow yourself to receive, and pour into yourself. Okay, one more, please. Advice and guidance for group 3. Advice and guidance for group 3, please. And we have dream. Build castles in the sky. Yeah, dream bigger. And I wouldn't be surprised too if you get messages in your dreams as well. But this is also a message for you to dream bigger. Dream bigger because you have so much coming your way. We also have caution. Keep your guard up. Okay? Because there will be people who are not liking that you are sending, that are not liking that you are putting boundaries in place. And I feel like because you're somebody who's so used to giving people what they want, you are going to easily back down. I need you to keep your guard up, okay? And Spirit is saying keep your guard up. Keep your guard up. Don't let them take away from you, okay? But that is what I'm seeing for you, group 3. Stay strong, be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself. This is really exciting for you because ultimately it's just about you. Your biggest enemy is really yourself and letting yourself receive this blessing, you know? That is what it is. But that's what I'm seeing for you. And I hope that this reading brought you some clarity and excitement for your blessing. And please let me know down below what's happening for you. I'm really excited to hear about it. And don't forget to smash the like button and share this if you feel so inclined. I would also love if you subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. That is the simplest and easiest way for you to support my channel. And of course, if you would like to support me in other ways, I will be linking my Patreon down below in case you want to join our family over there, where we have exclusive pick a card readings not available here on YouTube. So I would love to have you there as well. But otherwise, I love and appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys really liked this video. I loved doing this for you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I will see you very soon. Bye. What's up, group 4? If you chose this free Dobby sock, welcome to your reading. I'm just gonna go ahead and put your sock right over here so you can still see it. I think, yeah. And we're gonna get started. So I have one pre-shuffled oracle and one tarot card here to get an idea of what your next big blessing is, and then we're going to go ahead and draw more cards for details on what that is and finish off with advice and guidance. So without further ado, let's get into it. We have number 36, come to the edge. Nice. And number 10, the wheel, change possibilities, which is the Wheel of Fortune in this deck, which is really exciting. I like that a lot for you, group 4. So group 4, this is really exciting because first off, this is like progression here because we have 9 and 10. 36 condenses to 9, and this is a lot to do with like you taking a leap of faith on something new and exciting, and having the universe basically have your back. This is almost like divine intervention, fate coming into play, and it's just this amazing feeling of like taking a leap of faith and not knowing what's coming next, but just knowing that whatever it is, it's going to all work out in the end. And for some of you, this could be romantic relationship. And for some of you, this could be an opportunity in work, your career, or business. For some of you, this, like I said, could be for, I don't know why I'm getting like a lot of love vibes. I'm just so drawn to the rose petals here. So we'll just have to see, because it's going to vary for each of you, obviously. But we're going to get more details, because I feel like this is such a different vibe from the rest of the groups. I feel like this is so open. I feel, though, I think octopus too. Is it octopi? Oh my god. Octopi? Don't they mate for life? Is this going to be a soulmate thing? I feel like that's a thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's a thing. I'm getting like a lot of love vibes here. So don't be surprised if, you know, if you're looking for love, that this is a love situation. And if you're not, don't worry about it. I do, like I said, this could definitely be all about you taking a leap of faith on a job opportunity or a business opportunity, and it's all going to work out in the end, because that's what it feels like. And octopus have eight legs, and 8 is a number of abundance, and they're also very they're also camouflage-y, so that makes me think of like shape-shifty, because they can fit into any teeny tiny hole. So that makes me think that they're very adaptable as well, which they are, very adaptable creatures. So I feel like you guys are going to be very successful in this next big blessing. So what is this next big blessing for group number 4? What is this next? Oh, very exciting. Queen of Wands. Generosity, tenacity. It's very exciting. What is the next? We also have the 6 of Cups. Serenity and healing. What is the next big blessing for group 4? We have the Spirit of Swords, eagerness and tenacity. Tenacity twice. And then you also have Justice coming out, to understanding karmic balance. And I'm very drawn to this yin and yang and the sun and moon there as well. And we're gonna get one more. Oh, we have the Ace of Swords, breakthrough mental focus. And the back of the deck, you have the Priestess, illumination and knowledge. I like that a lot, you guys. Okay. All right. Group number 4. Well, okay. Oh, let me get a couple of these. Hold on. Oh. What's happening? What is the next big blessing for group 4, please? What is the next big blessing for group 4? We have life purpose. What is the next big blessing? Oh, we have trust. And the back of the deck, wow, we have commitment. Okay, so group 4. This is really exciting. Okay. So the Spirit of Swords is actually the Knight of Swords in this deck, and I also have the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, Justice. Oh my gosh. Okay, so your next big blessing is basically you. I feel like your next big blessing has a lot to do in trusting in the universe, having your back, and like you are basically coming to the edge. It has a lot to do with basically, like I said, taking a leap of faith on something that you don't know what's on the other side, but on the other side is prosperity and abundance and all the amazing things. And basically what I feel like is happening here in your next big blessing is you trusting in the universe and in the divine things and in your spirit guides and in God and whatever it is that you believe in. Coming to the edge is basically you really trusting and taking that leap of faith and something that is really calling to you, calling to your life purpose and your path, and trusting in the universe to have your back, trusting in your spirit guides, trusting in the divine, trusting in whatever deity that you believe in, whether it's God, whether it's Kuan Yin, whether it's Isis, or whoever it is that has been calling your name lately, the archangels, things like that. I feel like you are really trusting in knowing that they have your back, and it could be like a multitude of beings, really just you trusting in that higher power, having your back and having your highest good in mind, and knowing that whatever this is, you will be just fine. And you just know that on the other side of this, you're going to fly. You really are. And it's just, it sounds so cliche, I know, like, but really it's just all about the possibilities of the things that you're going to accomplish here because of it being your life purpose. And this is just, it covers like so many things, because not only am I seeing a commitment to your life purpose in terms of whatever it is that you're doing. This could be what you do for a living. This could be doing, not everybody's life purpose is what they do for work, but sometimes your life purpose is what you do for a hobby or on the side. Sometimes your life purpose is what you do. You could be just a parent, not just a parent, but that's like you live to do that. That is your life purpose and that is your calling. Sometimes your life purpose is something that you do on the weekends, but that is like the thing that really speaks to your soul and things like that. That doesn't necessarily mean that's your 9 to 5 job, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to be clear here that your life purpose doesn't necessarily mean that that is your 9 to 5 job. Your life purpose can also be you lining up to your commitment to someone else as well, because we have multiple purposes in our life. It's not just one thing, we are not just one thing. So I want to make that clear as well. We are not just tied to one thing in our life. We have multiple purposes. We are multifaceted beings. And so I do also want to note here how similar the colors are in these cards here. 1, 2, 3, and then these cards here. How that has these blue, green, grays. So I do feel like throat, heart, chakras, even the third eye is making me feel it. So I feel like something that you do has to do with your intuition, communication, and love. So it's really cool how the High Priestess card here is at the back of your deck, because she does have a lot to do with all of those things. She does have a lot to do with all of those things. She has a lot to do with your intuition, your psychic abilities, your consciousness, communicating with a higher power, your knowledge, deep knowing of things and illuminating things that you may not be able to see. And it's that trust and knowing and things like that. And that is at the back of your deck here. So I also feel like the High Priestess, what isn't talked about is how she is a divine feminine. I said that really weird. She is a divine feminine, and being a divine feminine, I feel like it's important for you to be really in touch with your heart as well. So she is someone who is very in touch with her heart, very in tune with love and healing and acceptance. And being that she is all knowing, you know, the I know card, that's what I associate her with. She has a lot of acceptance and love in her heart and in her soul, and she knows these things. She knows what it is. She knows what love is. She knows what compassion is. Is she known for being those things? Not necessarily, because she's known for knowing things. She's known for knowledge. She's known for secrets. She's known for all of those you know, knowledge type things, you know. But what I'm trying to get at here is that your next big blessing has a lot to do with you being in tune and knowing who you are and where, you know, not necessarily where you're going, but knowing who you are in yourself and being confident in that, and just knowing that you have what it takes to get to where you're going, because you have tenacity coming out twice here in these cards, in the Queen of Wands, and you also have it in the Spirit of Swords. Two totally different elements, but they both have tenacity on them. So just know that you have what it takes within you to do whatever it is that you want to accomplish. You are making breakthroughs with this. You're seeing the truth in things with this mental clarity. I feel like you're going to find an epiphany of sorts. You might be coming up on an idea that really brings you an abundant opportunity at some point with this Ace of Swords. It's just making me see like this brings you an idea like poof, with that Ace of Swords there. I do want to also talk about this Six of Cups and the Justice. It's, for some reason, I'm so drawn to the yin and yang, sun and moon, and then the Six of Cups and commitment here with the heart. I just do feel like for some of you, this could also entail a romantic relationship coming through that has to do with a divine counterpart coming into your life and bringing you this trust and, you know, commitment to you as well. A soulmate of some sorts coming through that is just going to bring you balance. This is your divine counterpart coming in, and I feel like this is something you've been manifesting. Even for a lot of you, this is just a time of, this is someone you can really trust in, and someone who is, you might meet on your path of purpose. And it's kind of like this person is going to be like, when you meet them, you're going to know it's them. It's that sort of feeling. And I really wouldn't be surprised if you even with the King of Wands at the back, wow. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely someone who could be your divine counterpart for sure. And I feel like this is something that is very serendipitous. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, oh my gosh, love is behind that as well. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is definitely a romantic counterpart coming into your life as well. If that first part doesn't relate to you, I just wanted to talk about that part first, because I feel like I always go to the romance section before and then I exclude so many people. But I do feel like for a lot of you, this could be a romantic relationship. Like I said, a lot of blue-green things. It makes me think of water. Water is emotions, and that's love for me. So I feel like this is a romantic counterpart coming into your life, a soulmate of some sorts. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's what this was for you. Your next big blessing is meeting this person, coming into contact with them, and having them make a solid commitment, whether it's you or them. I'm not quite sure who's making that offer just yet, but it's basically, that is what I'm seeing coming through. It's just, I feel like this person is going to be tenacious, and so are you. You balance each other out, and at that same point, I feel like you're going to have so much fun together as well. And it feels really good. I'm excited for you, to say the very least. I feel like this person has been eager to meet you as well with that card. This is someone who is very successful, very balancing to your energy. So I feel like they're I want to say they're your equal, but I feel like you could also look up to this person as well, but I don't want you to feel like they're superior to you, because I want you to know that they are not superior to you. If anything, they feel the same way about you in terms of how they view you. And I feel like pretty giddy, like shivery, and like, it feels, it's exciting. So I'm excited for you, group 4. But just know that you can trust, and it's gonna feel like you're gonna jump off the edge and you're gonna fall hard for this person, and you can trust that they're gonna catch you because they're falling for you too. So let's see what else you need to know about this next blessing. So exciting. And it's all divine timing. Right place, right time. Okay, what does group 4 need to know? Anything else group 4 needs to know about this next big blessing? Anything else group 4 needs to know about this next big blessing? We have magic. This card came out quite a bit, but there's definitely magic at play here in your next big blessing, especially with the wheel coming out too. I feel like there is this sense of like divine intervention coming out into play with what's happening here. Magic is surrounding you. You've been manifesting these things happening, and the universe is working with you, creating with you, and God, it has your back, honestly. Anything else group 4 needs to know about this next big blessing? What does group 4 need to know about their next big blessing? What does group 4 need to know about their next big blessing? Abundance. Yes, abundance is definitely coming your way with what's happening here. So let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, ghost. I feel like this has a lot to do with this trust card here. With ghost, I feel like you should know that a lot of your ancestors, a lot of your spirit guides are with you and surrounding you and have your back. They're around you right now. They're keeping you safe. They have your back. And it's just about you trusting in them, trusting that you're safe, trusting that you are divinely guided and protected. And your back of the deck is fear. You have a lot of fear surrounding you with this come to the edge card. And you just need to trust that there's always going to be fear around you. And you need to just let it go. And then under that, there's rest with the green. So just take some time for you. Give yourself some self-care. Even with this High Priestess card, it makes me feel like she needs some rest as well. Like, we all need rest, with whatever it is that we're doing. But the fear is just about you, because you're jumping over this edge. It's very scary to take this leap of faith, not knowing what's gonna come next and not being able to see what's gonna catch us. It's scary. So I get it. So finishing off with advice and guidance. Finishing off with advice and guidance for group 4, please. Advice and guidance for group 4. But don't need to be afraid, because you have your spirit guides and your angels all around you. Advice and guidance for group 4, please. Advice and guidance for group 4, please. Oh, we have speak up. Use your voice to express yourself. Definitely use your voice to express yourself, especially when it comes to what it is that you're trying to do and trying to achieve. I feel like doing this when you're manifesting, speaking it out into the universe is going to be really helpful. I don't know why I just thought about that when I saw this picture, I just thought about the full moon coming up. I feel like that's something that might be significant for you. Is it the full moon coming up? Yeah, on the 16th. Although, hopefully I have this up by then. I don't even think I'm going to have it up by then. We'll see. But manifesting by the moon might be really helpful for you as well. But also speaking up, using your voice to express yourself, especially when you meet this person that you're going to meet. I feel like that's going to be important. Don't feel afraid to get hurt. You know, don't have this fear. Don't let that fear control you, because I feel like that might hinder you. You know, like, don't be afraid. Another thing, trust. So we have trust twice. Faith in the power of the universe. Yes, seriously, have faith in the universe. Have faith. One more, please, Spirit. Advice and guidance for group 4. We have set intentions, plant the seeds, and watch them grow. Yes. So you have so much magic around you right now in growing things. And look at that. It's under this tree. This illustration is so similar. You are planting seeds so that you are growing things and you're making abundance happen, because you're putting forth so many, you have so much effort within you. Does that make sense? Like, you just have so much potential in you right now to make things happen, that Spirit is saying, like, use your intention, use your potential wisely, and put forth the effort in the things that you want. Speak up about what you want, and then put forth the effort. Set the intention and make it happen for yourself. Don't stop. A miracle is around the corner. Like, don't give up, because right when you give up, there's like the gem right underneath. So just keep going, group 4. You're so close. Take that leap of faith and don't let your fears hold you back. This is super exciting. I'm really excited for you. Like, really excited for you, group 4. There's a multitude of things happening for you in your next big blessing, and I'm just really excited to see what it is for you. If you would love to share it with me, please comment what it is down below. If it's the love thing or if it's your career thing, let me know. If it's both, I would love to hear about it, or you can DM me on YouTube. I would love to hear about it. But otherwise, you can go ahead and smash the like button to let me know. Comment what your favorite part of this reading was. Otherwise, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. That is the best and easiest way to support my channel. I appreciate it so much. It means the world to me. Otherwise, another way you can support me is by hopping on my Patreon, which I will be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pick a card readings and not available here on YouTube. So I'd love to have you there as well. We have so much fun content there, including our extendeds. And yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye!